Hello, beloved. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? We are entering into the luminous ascent phase. We have been working through the primal mud into the seeking of light. And now in the third phase, the luminous ascent is when the lotus is thrusting forward through the surface towards the light. So it's a beautiful, beautiful phase. And actually it's going against the seasonal phase where we are here on our side of the hemisphere. We are entering into the Simhain, into the darkness, into the retreat. But both movements are equally important. The light and the darkness, they are living together. They actually, the latest revelation inside of the Akashic records is that they are living instantly, simultaneously with each other. So our minds, our human minds have to grasp something like this, because we think the light is the absence of darkness and the darkness is the absence of light. But actually, when we work like a koan with both powers inside of each other, not as a duality, dark and light, but inside of each other, something really new can happen inside of your system. So happening here, the luminous ascent, and I am here streaming from a wonderful garden from my friends, these are the oldest friends I ever have in this life. We met when we were teenies doing social work in Cairo at the German school. And they became, they became the guardians as well for my adopted son. And we became family. So I am here home somehow. And streaming to you from that beautiful garden means also autumn time, means also that we are moving inside of these both way movements. Outside, of course, because there is a lot happening here, and inside for reflection, revelations. And of course, the outside movements are very clear. Our book is coming in just a few weeks' time. I will be revealed the release date very, very soon. Like the Indigo campaign is on, on the move. Like the challenge that we are, the journey that we are working together into the Quantum Quest 2.0, rewrite your reality. So there are all of these movements are happening at the very same time. And when we are working like this, we actually also work into the revelations, into the inner work, into what is happening, what wants to reveal itself also from the inner. And yesterday I was in the Millionaire's Mind intensive after Harv Eker with my husband. And I was working with a belief that I was shocked that I still have it. When you work for decades and years, inner work, and then suddenly you get that revelation. It was shocking in a beautiful way, and it is revealing itself. So I'm asking you, what beliefs want to come and be tea guests with you at this very moment? We don't revel in them, we don't really go into them, reveling into them. No. We invite them into tea, we let them emerge, they talk to us or we talk to them. And then there is a movement, and an inside movement, and an emotional movement, and an emotional release. But we tip our toes, like Levine was always saying, tip your toes in a trauma. Don't drown yourself into a trauma. So I am moving into we are moving into the luminous ascent together. And where we, what I feel is very important here as well is that it is moving in a beautiful way. Like it has its own rhythm. It has its own rhythm of operation, but it has also its own rhythm of resting and retreating. Like yesterday I came earlier home from the seminar, and I was like, wow, I was very happy. I was very proud of myself that I am retreating, that I'm not having this FOMO effect, a fear of missing out something, that I'm taking care of myself. Because taking care of yourself is something very, very eminent at this very moment. Most of you know by now that I'm doing the acro yoga. It's a very, very rigorous yoga, partner yoga, and I am complementing it with the generative yoga about the psoas and learning a lot about the psoas. I'm learning a lot about restorative yoga and relaxation that is constructive, like not just like the Shivasana. No, 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 it's a constructive yoga where you are resting and releasing a lot. So I would like to ask you about your belief systems. And I don't want you to, like, when I say not revel in them or not drown yourself in them, it's just exactly like what I am saying. Just listen to a friend. Listen deeply with all of your body. Listen to these belief systems that are still living in your corners and the cavities of your being, of your system, of your psychology, of your soul as well. And this is a lifetime work. And this is also a lifetime play, and this is also a lifetime relationship. And I would also invite you to be in that playful modus. We need to be in a playful modus. We need to be in that modus that they are allowed to come in. Like around me, the leaves are falling down, the trees have this beautiful ochre and fiery red colors. So there is a kind of a retreating here of the nature, but also the sky is blue, and like there is a feeling of yes, 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 yes. So the yes, 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 and the no, 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 they are living together. Not in a duality, in a union, in a communion, into a relationship. That is something very, very important for us to really feel into it. And the aspects of the luminous ascent, I want to to discover, uncover them in you. Like I have finished now the last revision of my book because it goes now into the print. So I went through all of the phases, but in some ways the luminous ascent is still an open space. There are still many, many, many aspects that we can uncover and discover together. One of the aspects that I have discovered or uncovered about the luminous ascent is that yes, there is the light, there is this yearning towards the light, there is also action in the luminous ascent, but there is always, exactly as I'm telling you, the wave when it goes out into the flow, it will also go into the ebbing, into the restorative, into the resting aspect. And the movement inside of the belief systems, like belief systems, even this word belief systems or belief statements or belief thoughts, like something, like almost like caries in your teeth, you always think it's something very negative, but no, it is not. You can take your beliefs and play with them, dance with them, or let them dance with you. Like that. When when I got that revelation that I still had this belief system about me and money and rich people, I was like, what? Like, what is happening here? But I learned a lot, and I got a lot of compassion for myself. Like I truly felt very, very happy for myself that I revealed this, or that it revealed itself to me, this very deep, deep sitting blockage, so to speak. But blockages, like waters always move around blockages or around boulders. They even reshape boulders. Water can reshape boulders. I love the stones when I walk across the ocean, and then I get all of these stones that are carved and created and shaped by the waves. Then I feel my own power, like as my own ocean, reshaping these boulders, these belief systems, these belief ideas that are inside of the system. So I'm not saying this is bad or good or wrong or right. Like I am taking it inside of the holographic being. I'm taking it inside of the system. I'm taking it as a team partner that is telling me something that I didn't know until now, that is a revelation to me. And I am deeply grateful for her to speak up, to show up. as we are showing up to ourselves, to this world. In Luminous Ascent, there's a lot of showing, there's a lot of loving. I heard one of these beautiful, beautiful exercises from one of my mentors that I love in Kundalini Yoga. And she said, hey, take a week and create 108 aspects of yourself. Why do you find that you are a gorgeous being? 108. 1, 2, 3, 4 until 108. This is an exercise that is a challenge for most of us. I can tell you, most of us are not accepting our gorgeousness, not accepting our beingness, the beauty, the deep beauty of our beingness, and not actually living with that beauty, living with that radiance, living with that self-activation. So in Luminous Ascent, we have this. So we have the self-activation, we have the self-empowering, we have the thrusting towards a surface. That means also across the threshold. So what is your threshold that you are crossing now? What are the dark spaces that wants to be enlightened at this very moment? And let us just uncover and play with it together, beloveds. Hier is Ima from Mönchengladbach in Nordrhein-Westfalen. And I'm preparing myself for the second day of the Millionaire's Mind Intensive. Share with me your stories. Share with me where where it is, like where it is hacking, and you are co-creating. We are co-creating this space together. The holographic playground is a co-creative, co-collaborative, fertile space for all of us. Yes, and yes, and yes. Be well, be well, be well.